Toe Tarot, and to your pick a card reading. The topic for this reading will be what's coming next. And I'm going to use the format for this that I use when I do free birthday readings for my friends and family. You guys are my friends and family, so I'm going to do this for y'all today. So it's what's coming next, and I will pull 3 cards, one for health, one for career, and one for relationships. So that is going to be the reading for today. I just have cards here to help you choose. As I'm going through I'm going to pull the cards as I'm going through the reading. As I said, I'll pull those 3 cards, and then I'll get additional messages for each one and let the story just come out the way that it wants to. So I'm pretty excited about this reading. I hope you are too. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me and it helps the channel. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. It's completely free to subscribe to any YouTube channel. So the price is right. That's all that I always say. And it does help the channel to grow, helps me get my messages out to more people, which I am hoping help people, because that is my intention. That's the intention that I set, that these will go out to anybody in the world that could benefit from the messages. So that is, again, the intention that I'm setting for this reading here today. You'll notice I felt very Celtic when I chose the cards and the colors for this reading. I have my sea glass from Ireland out today because I did miss an opportunity to do a St. Patrick's Day reading this week. One of my favorite holidays. I just love Ireland. I've been there a couple of times. It's a beautiful country, but I just didn't get my ducks in a row enough to do a St. Patrick's Day reading. So let's just get into this reading to help you decide which pile to choose. I do have one card here, and I have a stone, and maybe that will help you. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. On pile 1 from the Herb Crafter Tarot, we have Wild Cherry, and we have a beautiful Garnet. On pile 2, we have Corandera of Fire, and Damiana is the herb, which I kind of don't know what that herb is. The Coranderas in this particular deck, the Herb Crafters Tarot deck, would be healers. So fire energy is, of course, like creativity and action. And so on this pile 2, we have a really, really nice blue lace agate. It's very hard to find specimens like that these days. Real nice one. So on pile 3, again with this Herb Crafter Tarots, I think this has a Spanish influence or a Mexican influence. The Hia of air, it correlates to daughter. It means, and maybe Hia, yeah, it may be Yia of air. Yeah, that might be right. Because Fia is Italian for daughter. I don't know. Higa. You tell me how to pronounce it. Put that in the comments down below if you know how to pronounce that. Anyway, the herb is catnip. So also on pile 3 is this beautiful emerald stone. Make your decision about which one of these piles is speaking to you, or you feel like is your message for today, whether you like the herb or the stone or the picture. However you want to choose, use your intuition. That's always the best option. And again, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Click on the timestamp in the description box below that correlates to that pile. That will take you directly to that part in the video, and I will see you at your reading. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1, these are going to be your messages. Pile 1 did have that 9 of Fire Wild Cherry and the Garnet on it. We'll see how that plays into your reading. As I said, this is what's coming next, and I'm going to pull 3 cards to get us started. I will pull 1 for health, one for career and one for relationships. I'm not going to put a time frame on it this time. So it's really just what's next, what's coming next. So I want to talk about this 9 of fire here with the wild cherry. The 9 of fire in the Universal Tarot would be actually a card of being worn out. That's not what this one means in the Herb Crafter Tarot. It means that now is the time to reap the rewards from what you have sown. So it's about abundance for real. Like you have had a lot of irons in the fire. You guys have been working hard on a lot of different things. The hard work is coming to an end. And what's happening now is you're reaping the rewards of all your hard work. There's also a message in there of introducing a little bit of fun into your work, because, you know, all work and no play is just not the way to live. So let's just get right into this and see what's up, what's coming next for you, starting with health. What's coming next for you in health? Oh, okay. Okay, so here's what this is about. The 4 of Wands talks about celebration. It's a celebration around the home. With this being in the health section of your reading, it looks like you have probably been working hard on something related to your health. Maybe you have made a concerted effort to exercise more every day, or an effort to lose some weight, or an effort to just pay more attention to your health, to eat the right things, or maybe you've even been had an illness that you are recovering from. So this is a very, very happy card for health. It means that you are getting a victory here. That is nice. All right. So let's pull one for career and see what's next for you. Oh my gosh, you guys. So the Ace of Pentacles is a very good card to get in the career section, because it talks about something new coming into you. It's a new beginning. It's something that's being offered to you, and it does have the hand of the divine in it. Someone's offering you a new job. Someone's offering you a new contract. If you work for yourself, someone's offering you a job promotion. Someone's offering you a raise. There is something coming into you, and this looks really, really pleasant. I just want to get a card. No, let me do this. I just want to find out if we can get a win. This might be coming in for you guys, because I did leave it open. It's like what's coming next, but there's no indication of when this might be coming in. So you are getting this new promotion. Look to 3 weeks, 3 months for that. Okay. Just another additional message on that new money that's coming in, the promotion, the raise, the contract, whatever it is. There's just a little bit of an additional message with this 3 of Pentacles here that says it's kind of in the planning stages right now. You might actually be a part of it and know what this is. Like you are making plans to get this contract. You're writing up the proposal or whatever. Or you're applying for this job or something like that. Whatever it is, the message is do your due diligence. Do your research. Write out a plan if you need to do that. And also keep your and also keep the ideas or keep the information to yourself. If you are applying for a job, don't tell people. Just keep any information that you have about this thing that is coming into you now. Keep it close to the vest. Tell your trusted advisors, those people that you trust immensely, but don't tell anybody else, because the message of that card is kind of if you do tell other people, it may not work out the way you intend it to. All right, so the last card that we're going to get here, and then I'll pull some oracle just for general messages for you guys. But the last card we're going to get here is what's coming next in relationships. So for pile 1, what's coming next in relationships? Okay, so that's very clear. This is an ending to a relationship. It can sometimes be an ending that is imposed upon you. It's not your choice. You don't want to end this relationship. A lot of times it is my card for stick a fork in me. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. This does not serve my highest good to be in relationship with you anymore. That doesn't mean I don't send you off on your way with lots of love and wishing you many, many good things. It's become a toxic situation. I just can't do it anymore. I'm going to get some clarifiers on this because we did leave it wide open with relationships. So this may be somebody that you're involved with, as in you are dating. It may be a family member. It may be a work relationship. So we just left it wide open. Let's get a little more information about what this relationship is to you. All right. So for pile 1, show us this ending, this relationship ending. Just give us a little more clues about who it might be. Anything that you want to tell us about this relationship and this person. Tell us about this relationship for pile 1. What else can you tell us? I'm going to go one more on that, actually. All right. So some of you are ending a relationship with a Sagittarius. Some of you are ending a relationship with a Capricorn. But these are young people, both of these. Very, very young people. So if this is a romantic relationship that's ending, I actually feel like you're ending relationships with 2 young people. Like maybe you're dating a lot or something. You're ending relationships with 2 young people so that you can pursue something else. So for some of you, it's an adventure or a travel or something. For some of you, it's to pursue the king, right? You got young person energy here to pursue the king or the queen, someone who's more mature, someone who's more ready to have a real relationship with you. This person very concerned about sex, very sexual relationship here, very solid relationship here, but almost boring. Getting a real snore fest here. For those of you that this is not a romantic relationship that you're ending, I feel like it could be sibling relationships. And I'm not necessarily getting that you're ending those relationships, but your day-to-day interaction with them will be more limited going forward. Like, for example, maybe you are living at home, you're with your siblings all the time, now you're going off to college, so that ends that daily interaction with your siblings, which will be painful. It's going to be an adjustment, there's no doubt about that, always is. That doesn't mean that there aren't great things coming up. It's just an end of a phase here. I want to see something else. Just one more. Can I get a card for these pages here? Who else they might be? I have a thought here. Another thought. Who are the pages? Got the Emperor and the High Priestess here. Very, very strong cards. Father order, feminine, masculine energy. Not divine counterparts by any means, but very strong female energy, very strong male energy. Mother, father energy. So that goes along with the sibling thing that I was talking about. For some of you, I feel like And this is going to be a smaller portion of you. I feel like these people are frenemies. They're equals to you. They're acting like they're your friend, but they really have their own agenda. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe it's just not the best energy for you to be around. You're definitely going to end it. You're going to move forward. And maybe, just the energy around your tribe right now is you're moving off. You're going off to do something else. And maybe just the energy around your tribe right now is one of the reasons that you're going off to do something else. I'm trying to see if there's any other things I want to clarify here. This is going to be individual to you, but it is very, very good. It's really, really good. I'm happy for you. And I just want to get just some final messages from the Druid Craft Tarot, the Angels and Ancestors, and the Animal Spirit Oracle. Just final messages for pile 1 here. What other messages do you have for pile 1? Anything else from the Druid Craft Tarot? Love it. So we got the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. From the Angels and Ancestors, what final messages do you have for pile 1? What final messages for pile 1? Okay. You got the Druid. Isn't that something? We were just talking about that. Hold the space. You got the Traveler. Move in a new direction. And I want to get 1 Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Nice, thank you. Okay, Fox, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. I like that for you guys. Let's start here with this 2 of Swords and this 10 of Pentacles. I'm wondering actually if this, because this is home, this is definitely about home and family. I wonder if your health has been suffering a little bit because of the relationships that you are in your home front. Now that doesn't necessarily mean in your home. It could be like your hometown, your home situation, whatever that means to you. There was a decision that needs to be made. You guys, I feel like you've made it. And that's why this new opportunity is coming into you for you to go off to do something else. Maybe go to college. I'm getting that strongly. But that might be what this offer is too for some of you. Congratulations, you faced it. You did have a tough decision to make. You didn't want to look at it for the longest time because this is comfortable, right? This is home. You're used to it. May not be the best environment for you to grow in the future, but it is what you're used to. So it was maybe tough to make this decision to break away from this, but you did it and you are moving forward. So that is what's coming next to you. Interesting. These are two kind of opposite. You got the Druid, hold the space. You got the Traveler, move in a new direction. So that tells me on this venture that you're going out on, this travel or this adventure, it's what's coming next. It may not come as quickly as you want it to come, but you just have to have the faith that it is coming. And in the meantime, you're being asked to just be where you are, to become more comfortable where you are, and to just, you don't have to do anything. This is all coming. There's nothing to be done. You've already done all the work. You're reaping the rewards of your hard work here, remember? But in the meantime, before this actually takes place and before it happens, you are being asked to be the light in the situation that you're in. If this is hometown, if it's actually home in your family, maybe there's some things going on that aren't quite that pleasant. You are the light in the situation. And the delay that's happening here is that so you can stay there for a finite period of time, not for forever, for a finite period of time, to hold the space and hold the light for other people that are here. Maybe siblings, but it's not forever. You will be moving forward. You will be cutting ties, at least everyday ties with this situation, and you're going out on a great adventure. I love that for you guys. All right, and then this final card, Fox, I think it just speaks to who you are. And it's just a message from the divine to remind you of who you are. You're very clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you, and be open to romance. All right, that's all I have for pile 1. Until next time, I am sending you lots of light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, these are going to be your messages. Pile 2 has the Corandra of Fire. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful message, too. We'll talk about that in a minute. And also this really nice blue lace agate specimen. All right. So as I said, we're doing a reading here for what's coming up next. I didn't put a time frame on it because next could be a week from now, or it could be a month from now. So, or 2 months, or a year, who knows? If we get a message that is kind of conducive to that we need to find out, okay, when is this going to happen? Then I will pull some cards on that to see. But I'm kind of generally keeping it open as to when. But I'm going to do this card. I am going to do this reading in 3 sections. The first card I pull will be for health. The second card will be for career. And the third card for relationships. And again, I'll get as many messages as I feel like I need to as we're going through it. The last one, on the first card, it was like that was just all the message. I didn't need to pull any more. But on the other 2, I did end up pulling some more cards. So we'll just see how it goes. And then at the end, I will pull some additional messages for my pile 2s. So let's talk about a little bit about the Corandra of Fire and what that means. In this particular deck, the Corandras are healers, and I feel like it's the older generation for sure. This would be your wise people, your people who have accomplished a lot in a certain area. So the message of this card is to love yourself. Old is not dead. If you notice this woman is pretty old. She has the age spots on her hands. But it's really, this card, I love it. It's really just about loving yourself and opening yourself up to passion and fun and adventure. Old is not dead. There is more for you to do out there. Life can be full of amazing, sensual pleasures and bliss, and you're being asked to open yourself up to that right now. Because you're still here. And life can be fun. So, the first thing I'm going to pull is a card for what's coming up next in your health. So, let's see. For pile 2, what's coming up next in health? You got 2. I'll take them. You got the Judgment card and the Chariot card. So, immediately, the first thing I'm feeling is you've been under the weather. You've been a little bit sick. Maybe it's just been winter time where you are, because this is almost like a come back to life. It's a message. It's saying, wake up because you're missing it a little bit. So I am kind of getting that feeling of, it is springtime or almost springtime. It's time to shed that winter belly that you got, or the winter bad health habits that you picked up. Get out there, get outside, and enjoy the weather, and run and play and have fun, but in a physical way that you could count it as exercise. Exercise is so important for our mental and our physical health. With that Chariot card, and even particularly with this message of it's springtime, get out there and guys need to go into spring training is what really needs to happen here. This is your message for your health. The Chariot card talks about willpower and determination, having a goal in front of you and being able to stick to that goal, even though there are opposing forces here. There are things that are trying to divert your attention away from this goal or derail your progress where this goal is concerned. You are in the right place, right here, right now, to ignore all of that and stay on course with your health goals that you have. So this is good news for y'all. I like that. All right. So you will be, that's what's coming up next for you guys. You will be deciding on a different eating plan, a different exercise plan, and you are going to stick to it because you want to get that bikini bod or something. You want to do something. And because you want to do this, maybe you want to date again or something. I don't know. Because you want to do that, it's going to help you to stick with it. So that is your message for health. What's coming next? So let's take a look at career and see what's coming next in your career. For pile 2, what's coming up next for pile 2? For some of you, I feel like this new goal, this new determination you have might be because of a milestone birthday, like if you just turned 40 or something, or even 30. I remember when I turned 30, I thought I was so old, which is ridiculous now that I think about it. Now that almost 30 years has passed since I turned 30, I was like, that's not old. But it may be related to a milestone birthday that you've got this determination here. All right. Pile 2, career. What's coming up? What's next for pile 2 in career? All right, you got the Queen of Cups. Okay. We'll get some clarifiers on this. The first thing that comes to mind is that the first thing that popped in my head, and I've been told lately that I need to trust my intuition more because my first thought is always right. The first thought that popped into my head is that some of you are actually taking a time out from career to become a mother. You want to start a family. So the second thought that came to mind was that for some of you, your next thing is that you're going to pursue a career that has more to do with almost like mother energy, like children, like maybe a kindergarten teacher or an elementary school teacher. Maybe you're a child care worker. Maybe you are a social worker. But it has something to do with almost like a mother energy, you helping young children in some way. Maybe you become a court advocate for them. I mean, just so many options here. But show me a little bit more about this Queen of Cups. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. That's mom, dad, kids, energy, family, happy family here. You do have some anxiety about this career decision. this career thing that's happening. You either have anxiety about stopping to work to become a mother, to go the motherhood route because you're worried about your career, derailing your career right now, or you're worried that you won't have the finances that you need to support this family that you're getting ready to grow here. But the message of the Nine of Cups or the Nine of Swords is it's kind of all in your head. It's just anxiety. It's not reality. So try to push those thoughts aside. That's not going to come to fruition. This is actually going to be a good move for you guys. And it's going to work out. And I want to also add here, our society has historically been stay-at-home moms. Someone's leaving work to take care of their family instead of working. This could also be male energy. You could be, a lot of times nowadays, women are making the more money. So the man is the one that stays at home with the family because it just makes more sense for that particular family. Whatever works for you guys. All right, so the last thing we want to get is what's coming next in relationships for you. For pile 2, what's coming next? I also get family law, like if you're going to school to be an attorney, some of you are going to be into family law. All right, final card here for relationships for pile 2. What's next for pile 2 in relationships? Oh, okay. Decision. I'm gonna get some clarifiers on this. We kept this wide open on relationships. They could be your romantic relationships. They can be relationships with friends and family. It can be relationships with who else? Friends, family, co-workers. So we left it wide open. So I'm going to get some clarifiers for you guys to see what this Two of Swords is about. Generally, it's about a decision needs to be made about a relationship, and you're just not wanting to look at it. You know that it cannot continue the way it is right now, for sure. That is something that you know, but you kind of don't want to face the decision of do I let this relationship go? Do I keep this relationship? Do we go to therapy? Do I have to have a come to Jesus meeting with this person? We lay it all out on the table and say, if we're going to continue to be friends, this is what's going to happen. Whatever it is, there is a decision that needs to be made and you don't want to look at it. The message of the card is you can't hold out forever. You're going to have to make a decision. And also, intuition is going to be very important in this decision. So let's see if we can figure out who this is for my pile 2s. What is this decision about when it comes to relationship? Show me the Two of Swords, please. What else can you tell us? The Chariot again. Okay. What else can you tell us about this Two of Swords? Relationship for pile 2. What else can you tell us about this Two of Swords? Yeah. Okay. This is kind of pretty clear. This is interesting, and that's not what I expected at all, but this is very clear to me. So anytime you get the same card in a reading, that means this is important. This is what's going on right now. Pay attention to this. This is important. You got the Chariot here. You got the Chariot over here. And this Chariot came out when we were talking about using your strength and your determination to set some new goals about your health and to be adamant about pursuing those goals, even though there's a lot of pressure not to pursue them. So it's coming back here in relationship. So this is about a relationship with you, a relationship with food, a relationship with diet and exercise, a relationship with your health. That is the most important thing that's coming up next in your relationships. How you feel about yourself, how you take care of yourself, and how you prioritize yourself. And like I said, you don't want to make this decision. You know that it has gone too long, that you have got to wake up and do something about it. And you just kind of don't, or kind of haven't wanted to face it. You gotta face it. Let's get real here. Let's start taking care of you. Stop worrying about the relationships with other people. Those will take care of themselves. This is kind of maybe pivotal to you guys too, and just kind of feeds into this whole thing that's going on here about not taking care of yourself. Mother energy a lot of times is like that. It's like they take care of everybody else in the world except themselves. And Spirit is telling you right here and right now, stop. Take care of yourself first. You'll never be able to take care of anybody else unless you are whole, happy, healthy in yourself. There is nothing more important than your health right now. Mentally, physically, all of it. Just getting better habits that create a more healthy and happy life for you. That is the most important thing. I do have to show you this world again and remind you of this Karanda of fire. This has something to do with age. It has something to do with a milestone birthday here. And I'm not thinking 80 years old, which this woman could very well be 80 years old with these hands. God bless her. I bet she's a beautiful woman. Look at those nails. They look like mine. Oh my gosh. Me and this woman are kindred spirits. Okay. So anyway, like I said, the world talks about a completion of one cycle and going into another cycle. You get this a lot of times with milestone birthdays. You just turned 30. You just turned 40. You just turned 50. You just turned 60. You just turned 70. You just turned 80. I don't know what it was. It's going to be different for all of you guys. And it could be 25 or 35 or whatever a milestone birthday would be for you. It is a spirit here, right now, reminding you there's nothing more important than your health. Once you have that, you can take care of anything. You can do anything you want. You can have fun and adventures and relationships and happy homes and happy families and happy careers. But it all starts with you being in a healthy, happy place. And that is the most important thing. All right. I'm just going to get a couple of Druid Craft Tarot to see what from the Celts, because in honor of St. Patrick's Day week, what additional messages do you have for pile 2? What additional messages do you have for pile 2? Okay, so you got the Ace of Pentacles here and the King of Swords. Angels and ancestors, what additional messages for pile 2? Additional messages for pile 2. You got fire guardian, ignite your passions. That goes back to that initial message. And one last thing is a spirit animal. And then we'll talk about these cards. One final message for pile 2. Message for pile 2. You got owl magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Wowza. Okay, so let's talk about this. This Ace of Pentacles and this King of Swords, I think goes right back to here, to what we were talking about here. In the beginning, when I started talking about this Judgment card, I was talking about you coming out of the winter and it being springtime. In the Druidcraft Tarot, the Ace of Pentacles is actually a winter time card. This is talking about the winter solstice. It's not in the traditional, in the universal weight, it's not winter time. It is actually spring. But in this particular deck, it's winter. So I feel like it's just a double down on this message here. You're coming out of the winter. It's time to step up with the health habits. And the King of Swords tells me there's some wisdom out there that is available to you that is going to help you with this situation right here, with this, with finding the right diet. And by diet, I don't mean cutting calories and that kind of stuff. I'm talking about eating habits. When I say diet, I am talking about the food that you choose to eat. It is your diet. So there's wisdom out there that's available to you to help you figure out the right eating plan for you for the next 10 years of your life, the next decade of your life, or whatever this decade is that you're going into, or this next phase of your life that you're going into. And also, what are the best exercises for you to do? Or exercise for you to get. It doesn't have to actually be exercises. It can be playing golf or playing volleyball or playing tennis or playing a game as opposed to actually exercising. And I do like my exercise disguised as fun too. Any chance that I can do that. All right. So the second card you got here is Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. Right back to this message here. Old is not dead. There is plenty of space out there for going out there and exploring things that you're passionate about and doing playful things and fun things and creative endeavors. This is about getting out there and living, and not forgetting to live. And I think this owl card has shown up because what you feel like you lost by having this milestone birthday, whatever that is to you, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever that milestone birthday is for you, you feel like you've lost something, but the universe is here reminding you of the wisdom that you have gained through your journey and how that can be a part of how you celebrate this new phase of your life. So let me read this card for you again. Owl Magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So this phase that you're coming into, you come into it with a lot of wisdom, and that's not too shabby. That is something that young people do not have. All right, that's all I have for you, pile 2. I'm wishing you all the best, sending you much light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3, these are going to be your messages for what's coming next. So pile 3 did have this beautiful emerald, first of all. Just like the island of Ireland itself, the Emerald Isle. Nice. You also had, for your card from the Herb Crafter Tarot, you got this Hija of Air. Catnip is the herb. I don't know how to pronounce Hija in Spanish. And here's what's throwing me off. I know that the J in Spanish is pronounced like an H. So what would the H be pronounced like? It might even be silent, like it's Ia instead of Hia. Or would it be Hia? I just don't know. Hia. Hia, it would be Hia, right? Because the J is pronounced like an H. So Ia, Hia, Ia. I don't know. If you know how to pronounce this word, please put it in the comments below. I'm going to have to do some research. I do know that it does mean daughter. So what this particular card means is it's about a beginner's mind. It's about the first thought being the best thought. It's about maybe going back to a subject that you already know and looking at it from a beginner's perspective, questioning things. So that's what that Daughter of Air talks about. All right, so how I'm going to do this today is I'm going to pull 3 cards. The first card will be for what's coming next in your health. The second card will be for what's coming next with career. And the third card will be what's coming next with relationships. So I am leaving this open for timings, and I have gotten some clarifiers in the previous readings about timings because some things have come through and it's like, okay, so when's this going to happen? Or at least I was curious about when it's going to happen. So I pulled some cards for that. Generally speaking, we're keeping this pretty open. All right. So for pile 1 or for pile 3, here we go. Let's see the first card. What's next in health for you guys? Okay, that came out quickly. Nice. I love this. Knight of Wands. Let's talk about that energy. Well, that's exactly what it is energy. Because knights are always bringing something into our lives. The wands represent the fire signs, which are about action, energy, creative enthusiasm, those kinds of things. I do feel like if you have been under the weather, what is coming for you is new energy and vitality. If you have not been under the weather, what's coming for you is some information that is going to help give you new energy and vitality, even better than you already are. Like, I feel like a lot of you are healthy, but there's just a new burst of energy and vitality that comes maybe after a period of renewal in your goals for exercise and eating plans. I say diet, but a lot of people, when I say diet, they think I mean cutting calories to lose weight. And that's not what I mean by diet. When I say diet, I'm talking about the food that you choose to eat. Your dietary plan. That's what I'm talking about. So new energy, new vitality, and lots of it. I think it might just coincide with the springtime here. People are getting out more. They're doing more things. That's happening, and that's what's coming next for you. All right, second question is what's coming next in career for pile 3. What's coming next for pile 3 in career? Pile 3, what's coming next in career? Okay. I'm going to get some clarifiers on this. So what this card talks about is, it is the card of poverty and lack a lot of times, but that's not what I'm feeling for you guys. What I feel like this is you guys are choosing to leave a situation, a work situation that is no longer lucrative, or is no longer or has become a toxic environment. Notice that there's a lot of warmth in this church here. These people are out in the cold. There's the church window is glowing. There's food in there. There's warmth in there. There's comfort in there. All the material things that you could possibly want are inside this church. If these people wanted to, they could go into this church and get warm and get a cup of soup and be fine. They are choosing to be out in the cold. So I feel like you are making the choice. You are saying, I would rather starve to death than to go back in there. So you're making a decision to leave a place that no longer serves you. I do think you're taking somebody with you. It's not just you. Like maybe you're starting your own business, and one of your coworkers is going to go. I'm thinking about that Jerry Maguire movie. When he leaves, he takes one of his coworkers with him. It's that kind of situation. All right, show me this Five of Pentacles. Let's see if we can get some more information for you guys. Show me the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, good job. Good job. Good job. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Same message here. Leaving the circus. Taking your leave. Always, Seven of Swords. Always leaving. Always moving on. A lot of times for me, this circus is a circus. You're leaving something that may have started out really, really good at one time. Now it's become a circus. You have no choice but to leave. Now, interestingly enough, with this particular message, you are taking some problems with you. There's still some problems. However, if you leave this situation, you're going to be better able to deal with the problems that you have. The Magician card, beautiful card to get in this instance. Master Manifestor card. You're drawing down from the heaven exactly what it is that you want in career, and you're drawing it right down here to the earth. And that is exactly why you're able to leave this situation. Like why you are able to say, you know what, I'd rather starve to death. But guess what? You're not going to starve to death because you got a plan and you've put it out to the universe and it's happening for you. Do you want to see if I can get a timing on this for you guys? First, a timing for the five. Let's just see a timing for the whole thing. Show me a timing on this for this Five of Pentacles for the career. Show me a timing here. 2 months. I'm getting 2 months for you guys. The next 2 months, it's going to be a balancing act. You're trying to figure out, yeah, 3 months. In 3 months, you're celebrating. The next 2 months is going to be a balancing act. You're trying to figure out how you can finance this thing, what it is that you need to do. You're getting all your ducks in a row. You're figuring out this situation, and mostly it really is about trying to figure out how to keep paying your bills and stay alive and stay afloat and everything while you are making this move here. That's really all it's all about. And I'm thinking a couple months from now, you will be able to make a move. You will figure it out. And then in 3 months, you're celebrating. Okay, so final card or final area we want to see what's not coming up next is relationships. I'm not taking that card because I had not asked the question. So what's coming up for pile 3 in relationships? That's what we want to know here. What's next for pile 3 in relationships? Queen of Wands. Let's go one more on that. Please show me this Queen of Wands. So this is interesting. The Queen of Wands is actually that's kind of like the coolest of all the court cards. This queen has got it all. Great work life, great family life, great relationships. She's just kind of like the queen of all queens, really. Happy, exuberant queen. Leo energy for me. This Three of Wands talks about talks about a new adventure. It talks about travel a lot of times, travel overseas a lot of times. So here's what I'm getting from these two things. I get that this is actually, I left it open. Like when I asked what's next for relationships with you, I left it open. I didn't make it like a actual romantic relationship. It could be a family relationship or coworker relationship. I just left it wide open. I really feel like this is a romantic relationship here. And what's next for you in this relationship is, first of all, you're feeling very comfortable in the relationship and you are feeling like things are going very well for it. I feel like you're in the beginning stages of a relationship, fairly beginning. This is not a long-term relationship, let's just say that. It's looking really good. It's looking very promising. Got sunflowers here, happiness. So the sun is shining on this relationship. You're at the phase where I always tell people when they start dating somebody, if you want to find out if it has long-term potential, you need to take a trip with them, because that tells you so much about who they are as a person and how your personalities mesh together when you're in uncomfortable situations, when you don't know where you're going, how you work together as a team. That's what's next for you guys. That's why you're getting this long distance travel on this relationship reading. I feel like you guys are going to test a relatively new relationship with a long trip together and maybe even overseas. All right. So I'm just going to get some final messages from the Druidcraft Tarot for pile 3. What final messages do you have? Got the Six of Pentacles. Card of give and take, reciprocity. And let's just go one more on the Druidcraft Tarot. The Star and the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. All right, angels and ancestors messages for pile 3. Is that one of them? Angels and ancestors messages for pile 3. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. And then one last message from the Spirit of the Animals here. Then we'll talk about these last cards here. independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Okay, so that kind of makes sense to me. So here's what I was thinking when I'm going to try to hide this naked woman. I know that there's been some talk on the internet about not showing art with naked people. So weird, but whatever. Okay, so we got the Star card and the Six of Pentacles here. I am getting the Six of Pentacles. It is a card of reciprocity, but I'm very much drawn to the message of a benefactor here. And I think this might be for this situation when you guys are trying to figure out, or trying to balance this and trying to figure out when is the timing for this move here. When are you going to have the money to be able to do it? Because while you're making this move, the money is not going to be flowing as much. I think that this is almost like divine. The Star a lot of times talks about a guardian angel here. So I think you got a guardian angel that is working this situation for you. They're going to make sure that you have the money that you need whenever you go out to pursue this new thing. You also get this from the cat here. Life supports you in every way. The cat, independence. Your intuition is strong. When you make this move, it's the right thing for you. Getting this independence from this, gaining your independence from this work situation that has become toxic. It's the right thing for you. Do not worry about it for a minute. You've made the right decision, and the universe is going to show you that you've made the right decision by putting all cooperative components in your path, by making sure you have everything that you need to do this thing here. I just picked up on this relationship bit. I said this is like a trip. This has business owner, entrepreneurial energy in it. So I think you might be testing your relationship by combining business with your business with your relationship a little bit. Maybe they don't come to work with you full time, but they help you out in this transitional phase, and it is kind of like a test for the relationship. But the Queen of Wands is entrepreneurial business owner energy. Beautiful message here. Trust your talents in changing times. Same thing. You're doing a big change here on your career thing, and it's busting you out of the establishment into your own thing for a lot of you. At least a lot more autonomy for some of you. Maybe even remote work here, because you got that overseas thing. Whatever it is, you're being asked to trust that you have all the skills that you need to make this happen, and also that the universe is going to provide everything that you don't have in order to make this happen. You've got divine benefactors out there that are helping you in this situation, helping you move it forward. All right, that's all I have for pile threes. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care.